While billions of fans watch the World Cup, wealthy investors are watching something completely different. Most people focus on goals, trophies, and celebrations, but investors focus on money flows. Every World Cup generates billions of dollars, but very few people know where it goes. The biggest profits often happen far away from the football field itself. And once Billy discovered this hidden system, everything about sports looked different. Because the World Cup is not only a sports event, it is a giant business machine. Every ticket sold, every flight booked, and every hotel room creates opportunity. The question is not who wins the trophy, but who wins financially. And the first group of investors making money might surprise almost everyone. The first big winners are often hotel companies long before the tournament even begins. Millions of fans travel across countries, creating enormous demand for places to stay. As demand rises, hotel prices often rise as well, increasing company revenues. Smart investors understand that more visitors usually means more business activity, but hotels are only one piece of a much larger financial puzzle. Another industry quietly earns billions every time fans travel to major events. Airlines suddenly experience huge demand as supporters travel from around the world. And what investors discovered about airlines changed how they viewed the entire World Cup. Airlines are not selling football tickets, yet many benefit enormously from World Cup travel. When millions of supporters fly across the world, airline revenue can increase dramatically. Smart investors often notice these opportunities months before the tournament starts, because profits are usually made by preparing early, not by reacting late. Hotels and airlines are only the beginning of the World Cup money story. Another group earns even more money while fans focus only on the matches. These companies appear everywhere during the World Cup, even if people barely notice them. And once Billy understood sponsorships, the entire business model became obvious. Many fans never realize that sponsors are often the biggest winners of the entire tournament. Their logos appear on screens, stadiums, advertisements, and millions of social media posts. Every time a fan sees a sponsor, that company receives valuable attention. Attention is powerful because attention often turns into future sales. That is why global brands spend enormous amounts of money sponsoring major sports events. The World Cup gives companies access to one of the largest audiences on Earth. Investors understand that audience attention can become a valuable business asset, and the next group of World Cup winners profits from something almost every fan buys. Every match day, millions of fans spend money without even thinking about it. A single purchase may seem small, but millions of purchases create enormous revenue. Food and drink companies benefit every time supporters gather to watch matches. The more fans attend, the more products these businesses can sell. But food is only one part of an even bigger spending opportunity. Many supporters want something they can take home and remember forever. That is why merchandise becomes a huge business during major tournaments, and some investors make money from these sales without ever attending a single match. Some of the biggest World Cup winners never step onto the football field at all. Sports brands earn enormous revenue when fans rush to buy team merchandise. Every jersey sold creates income long after the final whistle blows. The World Cup transforms football passion into massive business opportunities. Investors understand that passion often drives spending more than logic does. That is why major tournaments become such powerful business events. And the biggest opportunities may exist beyond the stadium itself, because another industry profits from billions of people watching from home. Billions of people watch the World Cup from home, creating one of the largest audiences on Earth. Television networks pay huge amounts of money just to broadcast the tournament. They do this because advertisers are willing to pay enormous amounts for audience attention. The larger the audience becomes, the more valuable every advertisement can be. Streaming platforms are also competing for sports fans and their attention. Wherever fans watch the matches, businesses see an opportunity to earn revenue. Investors follow these revenue streams because attention often becomes profit. But the most important lesson is not how billionaires profit from the World Cup. The real lesson is that wealthy people look beyond the event and focus on opportunities. While fans watch 90 minutes of football, investors study years of potential growth. They understand that major events create business opportunities long before and after they happen. That mindset is what separates consumers from investors. The goal is not avoiding fun. The goal is understanding where the money flows. Because money leaves clues, and investors learn how to follow those clues. The same principle works in sports, business, technology, and many other industries. Once Billy understood this idea, he started seeing opportunities almost everywhere. And that shift in thinking can completely change the way people build wealth. If this lesson changed your perspective, subscribe and continue learning how money works. Because the people who understand where money flows are often the ones who profit most. Most people think investing is only for the rich, but Billy once believed that too. He thought you needed thousands of dollars before you could even get started. Then Billy realized that successful investors often begin with surprisingly small amounts. The difference is not how much money they have, but how they think about money. While most people spend first and think later, investors usually think first and act later. That simple shift can change financial results for years into the future. The World Cup will eventually end, but the lesson about money can last forever. The next time you watch a major event, look beyond the game and follow the money.